Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric, and this is Rome, and today we are Rome, the Rogue Trader. We've got Fernando, our trusty servitor skull. We've got our bolt gun, and now we've got our license from the Emperor to Alpha, and that means Rogue Trader is in Alpha access. Starting today, I've very carefully not seen any other coverage of it. I've been at work for the last few hours. I've ignored everything. I haven't even fired it up to get the settings right for OBS. What we're going to do, what I'm going to attempt to do, first of all, is to fix this so it's the right size. That's the first bit. Then what we're going to do is we are going to fire it up just as it is. I will make me disappear. We're going to watch the intro as everything comes up and does what it needs to do. Initially, I assume there's going to be a quick loading there. I will disappear, then we'll come back, we'll get the settings right, and we'll play the game. English in this case. All right, continue. I am fine with that brightness. We could bring it down a little bit, but let's leave it where it is because it's easier for you guys to see on the screen, even if it's not quite as atmospheric. Contrast, I think, actually looks pretty good where it is. Yeah, I think I'm reasonably happy with that. Gamma, we could play with a little bit. Brighten things up, bring them down. Nope, I think I'm good. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war and pink. Lots of pink and purple and greens and blues and font size. Let us, for the sake of experimentation, because I am getting blind, although I am playing this on a big TV, so I don't really need to adjust it. But let's knock it up a little bit, just because we can. And I will be playing this on a laptop in the very near future, so I will probably be happy with that. I'm okay with red, green, blue. I don't have any color blindness as far as I know. Everything looks reasonably distinct for me, so I'm going to leave the rest of that alone. I do like the bigger text, though. All right. Let me take just a second here, since we didn't have any sort of crazy intro opening there. Let me get OBS set up the rest of the way. We'll be right back, and we'll hit new game. Well, actually, we'll take a look at settings first. Let's do that before we go on. Then we'll hit new game. Allow sending of games to. We're playing in alpha. I think that will be fine. I think we can live with that. I've got the internet connection that will be fine with that. Again, this is an alpha. We're not playing this just for. Not just for our own fun. Let me turn that back on there. We clearly don't have this on, this is on windowed apparently. So we'll fix that here in just a second. Save slots 3, quick save, that's fine. Tooltip delay I think is fine. Pause on lost focus. I don't know what we're gonna wanna do this. Oh, trap detected is on, good, because we want that. Pause, I think is fine. I think that's fine. Okay, we'll hit apply there. Let's go and take a look at controls. We're probably not going to play with any of this. Enable the camera to follow characters, edge scrolling. We're just getting a look at what's here. We can bind all this stuff if we want, but for the moment, I'm going to leave all that alone. I'm sure it's got a default in there. Again, remember, this is an alpha. Graphics are what we're looking at. I want full screen borderless windowed. It's clearly not that because it's clicking off when we click out. Exclusive full screen window. No, that is what I want. It's just not working the way I expect it to. We don't want that because I need to be able to get back and forth for recording. We'll try it on high. We'll see how that works. Okay, let's take a look at display. We did that already. Sound is pretty good. I'm going to turn down music. The music so far is good, but let's make sure we can hear over it. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit there. We'll leave everything else more or less as it is. Frequency of character voice response, constantly. Let's go with frequently. I don't think we need it every single time we click on somebody, but I do like a little bit. So hit apply there, and accessibility is back where we were. Okay, so we'll go ahead and apply that. We'll cancel. We will get out of here. Give me a second. We'll be right back.
6.5 hours later.
All right, I think we're ready. Let's hit new game. We can make a male or female. We can choose our level. I'm going to just leave it on normal. Sure, we'll pick male. It doesn't really matter. There are 4 basic classes and 4 advanced classes. My understanding is that we are going to start maxed out on our base class and able to take an advanced class. We should start with a full crew of 6. I believe we can get 2 more people. This is an alpha. We are starting in essentially chapter 2, I believe. And we'll be able to do some basic stuff to make our character here, although my understanding from the what you need to know to play alpha letter that they gave us is that this will change, that this is just a placeholder for a proper character creation process, screen, whatever. I love the artwork. The artwork is amazing. It's one of the things I like about Warhammer 40k period. Dossier 17KB compiled and processed on the order of the most gracious Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius. Candidate satisfies the consanguinity. Man, they make this hard if you're going to be a YouTuber to say consanguinity. Criteria: bears kinship to the Lord Captain of the 7th degree from a dynastic offshoot in the Scaris sector. Current location of progenitors not specified. Gender: male. It's nice that the picture doesn't make that determination for you. So, you know, if you do identify as transgender or some non-binary, whatever it is you want, I'm not going to go into it. It's not me. But it gives you the option to pick a picture, but select a gender, pronoun, whatever that is different from what the picture looks like. So I like that. It's such an easy little thing to make some people feel comfortable and represented within the game. Like they can play themselves, not play. I had a hair stuck in the keyboard. It bugged me. Not play some character that's forced upon them. You know what I'm saying? All right. Occupation before requisition. Void ship captain of the Imperial Navy. Okay. Oh, mouse over. Navy officers have great weapon skill, fellowship, and are proficient in persuasion. That makes sense. They need to persuade somebody else to do their work. That's a Navy officer for you. Officio Prefectus Commissar in the Astra Military. Oh. Weapon skill, willpower, and coercion. I have to be able to tell people they have to go more likely die for the Empire. For the Emperor, leader of unspecified criminal organization. Data expunged due to reputational consideration. Ballistic agility, persuasion, and awareness. Hold on, let me get my hat and we'll go Commissar. I am ready. I need a chainsword. I need to make myself my own chainsword. Maybe that's the next maker item. I have a 33 by 33 inch.
How's that about?
Microphone that's nowhere near. 33 inch by 33 inch CNC router. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're going Commissar. We were a Commissar. All right. Planet of birth and circumstance of early life. Imperial world, markedly loyalist upbringings, developed leadership, diplomatic skills, and depth knowledge of Imperial history. Feudal world, Fort Camgarret. Primitive cultural environment, notable physical and athletic attributes, heightened awareness of surroundings. A forge world, Adeptus Mechanicus, strong intellectual, endurance capabilities, profound knowledge of sacred tech and Medicae. Fortress world, Korat Sura Major, militaristic planner on the edge of the Imperium, basic combat training with a Medicae course and additional instruction. Let's go with that. That makes sense. I mean, one of these for the Commissar, right? Well, let's go this. Let's play that. I like that. That gives us some culture and history, something separate from just the military background that the Commissar might have brought us. The Lord Captain's request, the most significant episode of the candidate's biography that demonstrates his personal qualities and performance under pressure have been highlighted. Based on that collection, this is plasma pistol. I do have a plasma. Do I still have it? I dropped it and broke it. I don't remember if I got it fixed or not. Plasma pistol, rogue trader's cloak, and a sword. All right. Based on demonstrates personal qualities, performance under pressure has been highlighted based on collected data. So this is how we did something special. Got a little thread hanging there too, man. It's just all sorts of annoyances today. We could do an uprising on the 8th city of the high world of Costa Primus, and attack by a pirate armada on the pleasure world La Cura Cove, or a major criminal incident involving void ships assigned to the Astra Militarum. Ooh, let's do that. That sounds very commissarish. While the details have been expunged from the archives, the fragments of information that remain make it possible to reconstruct the account of these events. Evidence indicates that one of the Astra Militarum recipient regiments was using Imperial Navy vessels assigned to it in order to ship contraband cargo. Oh, the candidate was implicated in a disgraceful incident due to serving with the Astra Militarum in question. Candidate learned what was happening in the upper echelons of the regiment's command. Okay. I got to read this a little more careful here. One of the regiments was using. Candidate was implicated. Oh, okay. So somebody was doing it. I was implicated in it. I personally and discreetly shot every officer implemented in the smuggling operation and left the criminal scheme to collapse in the aftermath. Yes. Yes. Contacted the high command of the spaceport of origin, secured the conversion of the entire regiment to a penal legion. No, we're going to the top. It's the officer's fault. They should have known better. That sounds like something a good commissar should do. Notable qualities exhibited when acting in difficult or ambiguous circumstances: strength of character, initiative, commitment to the struggles against the enemies of the Imperium, including internal enemies. The qualities exhibited are deemed to be valuable and desirable in the potential success for the Lord Captain. Candidate's profile has been deemed worthy of submission to the most gracious Lord Captain for further appraisal with regard to the requisition of the candidate from his previous position to serve the needs of the illustrious von Valencius dynasty. Dynasty is the word I stumbled over out of all that. The final decision rests with the most gracious Lord Captain. End of dossier. So, all right, several weeks have passed since the day Theodora von Valencius perished. On that ill-fated date, the rogue trader's void ship was attacked by madmen hungry to capture the dynasty's prized possession, the warrant of trade. Fortunately, for the thousands of lives who depend on the protection of their master, Lady Theodora's heir, and now ruling von Valencius, me, Lord Rogue Trader fought off the villains and protected the dynasty's sacred relic. In his efforts to carry out Lady Theodora's last assignment, Rogue Trader came up against a I don't have a name yet. Rogue Trader came up against a Did I miss that? Did I miss the place to type my name? Probably. Rogue Trader came up against a monstrous plot, which ultimately led to the death of the Imperial World Rykad Minoris. By the God Emperor's will alone did the Rogue Trader escape with his life when Rykad's star mysteriously vanished, leaving cold emptiness in its wake. One last desperate push, and the Imperium's mantle hid the fleeing souls from the pursuing enemy. However, testing trials still lie ahead. After several weeks in the warp, the Rogue Trader found himself on the fringes of his trade empire, amidst scattered worlds now lost in the cold void of the whim of a roiling warp. The Lord Captain must forge new routes to planets conquered in the past and fulfill one of the covenants of the Warrant of Trade, to restore that which has been lost. Very cool. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orselio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are waiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning warp in the Coronis Expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take a few days, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your trade empire, Dargonis, Janus, Kiava Gaba. We've already received a message that was previously adrift in the Immaterium. Master Zachary Weiss has, Weiss? We'll go with Weiss. We'll go full German here. Zachary Weiss has reported receiving an invitation. The Liege of Footfall humbly requests an audience with the Rogue Trader of the Von Valencius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Argenta, Footfall, a place where sin and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, again, that one shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's simple syllables. Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he'll be interested in talking to you as well, Rogue Trader. Heinrichs, I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, Rogue Trader. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Before I leave you, Rogue Trader, Heinrichs produces a small device wrapped in velvet. I was supposed to deliver this to Lady Theodora, but considering the circumstances, I'm giving it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine that can translate the languages of the distant and lost worlds to Imperial Gothic. It is even capable of handling Xenos languages, up to a point. There may be flaws in translation, but the overall meaning should be clear. All right. Are you leaving us, Heinrichs? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall and no farther. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have, Rogue Trader. All right, so Heinrichs, I believe, as he says, works for an Inquisitor. He is a Psyker and basic combat character amongst our group. Argenta is Sister Battle, so we'll talk to her next. Who is this Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso? He is the head of the Drusen mission on Footfall and one of the most prominent clergymen in the sector. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. Argenta lowers her eyelashes. I assisted this mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the Von Valencius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your voyage ship, I must request that we meet with Reverend Hieronymus. All right, let's move on to Vigdis. Vigdis Sura Atta. For Abundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, the main base for merchants, privateers, and rogue traders traversing the Coronis Expanse. Additionally, the star itself is orbited by the Adeptus Mechanica station, which is off limits to outsiders. So we have we have a navigator, we have a psyker, an unsanctioned psyker, we have a tech priest, the battle sister, the inquisitor, and I assume this is our seneschal, which is Abelard. Pascal, obviously, is our tech priest here. Alter Templum Calexis Ext 17. I had the honor of tending to the shrine for a few thousand cycles. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech brothers at the station are engaged in meditative calculations and should not be interrupted. Okay. What do I need to know about Footfall? Largest port, trading capital of the Coronis Expanse, is a dockyard that will allow us to inspect and repair the Void ship, and it boasts its own astropathic choir, Coronis Expanse Communications Nexus. Not to mention, this is our seneschal, there we go. Not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, and forts belonging to the dozen gangs, groups, and factions. In the Coronis Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble the central worlds, but so long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium. Although I have heard that the ties it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Oh, I forgot, we have a navigator too. I think this is the psyker and this is the navigator. They're both psychers, but the navigator is mostly a support character that they can open their third eye and blast a beam of power, whereas our psyker is more of a caster. And the inquisitor, who's also a psyker, is more of a frontline combat kind of hybrid caster and combat guy. He's pretty much ranged, grenades, that sort of stuff. She's pretty much ranged, and I assume that our tech priest is going to be kind of more ranged in support as well. We'll find out. I mean, it does talk about it, but I've already forgotten what it said. All right. Due to Footfall's remoteness, has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured here would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of rogue traders who disregard certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. All right. What does Abelard know about the Liege of Footfall? Vladim Tokara is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokara is the appointee of the Kasbalika mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calixis sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of Xenos rubbish. Can we get them? There we go. Legal trade of Xenos, commodities, and artifacts. And we can click on it to see it in the encyclopedia. Let's do so. There we go. We got to test stuff, right? All right. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladim Tokara, whose appointment benefits not only the Kasbalika, but also their most powerful ally in the Coronis Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. Vladimir is a slippery yet cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush and does not play mind games. Perhaps most importantly, he is no fool. Fools do not rise this high in the Casbalican. There we go. I'm going to go with Casbalican. Casbalican hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where Casbalican barons cross swords with rogue traders and emerge victorious. Do not forget that and remain vigilant. Remember, thou art human. Or mortal. Remember, thou art mortal. I might not be human at this point. The Casbalica. Vile tech thieves. Alright, what does the liege want to see me so badly? Not you personally. He wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the von Valences dynasty. Tokar does not know about Lady Theodore's death and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath managed to read such strong emotion from such an anodyne message. Alright, we have no information, Lord Captain. The broadcast from the Footfall Astropathic Choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. Alright, tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the transition from warp into real space. Okay, so she's not actually here. So we'll find out who the rest of our characters are. Vigdis begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel. Vigdis turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Tokara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock, and besides, he is expecting a personal audience with the rogue trader, but he will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with all the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. We can ask. I'm trying to think it through my head, but let's just ask. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the liege. However, not everybody chooses to take advantage of them. Depending on the situation, arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. I am coming from a background of commissar. I'm used to dealing directly. I'm gonna, for this one, probably go directly. I shall explain if you do not mind. According to their unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the liege decisions. But there's a catch. The Cronus Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, this does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings of Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official standing and parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as a newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I do not see that as a bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offense. Corda will be put on her guard, but you have risen to prominence, and most people Cronus Expanse have not even heard about Lady Theodore's departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of von Valencia soars as high as ever. I agree. If I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You'll have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and burden and power, but right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way, your arrival will not draw much attention. People treat you as a person and not the almighty sovereign. I'm pointing to the emperor. Should turn the situation. Ooh, I do like that. We'll go incognito. We won't make waves yet. I don't know that this is what we'll do in the future, but we'll start it. It will be done, Lord Captain. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. All right, use the system map in the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew. Kind of walk. That's our bridge officer. Abelard. There we go. Oh, wait. Initiative determines how quickly your character reacts to change. Okay. We understand how initiative works. We've been playing games for a while. All right, we want to go to Footfall, and our ship drives there. Woohoo, look at that. So there will be space combat, there will be space voyaging, there will be creating new navigation paths from place to place through the warp. There will be creating or converting existing trade bases, or colonizing new trade bases for our trade empire. This, in my opinion, is going to be something similar to the Crusade management mechanic in Path of Exile, or not Path of Exile, Pathfinder 2, or the kingdom management in Pathfinder 1, both of which were unmitigated failures in my opinion, were terrible and became forgettable and something you didn't do after the first time you attempted them. I'm hoping that this will be better. Fingers crossed. Because I really... Now, to be fair, both games are completely playable while ignoring both of those things after they allowed you to just kind of put them on automatic and move on with your life. So, who knows? We'll find out. Footfall. Liege's reference. Dock at Alpha Row. Oh, there we go. We got a kind of a cool little map there of how it all works. So, obviously we're going. I guess we can take everybody. All right, so this will be Abelard. It'd be nice if it tells us who their name was when we click on them, right? So this is obviously our sister Battle. That's our Mechanicus. This is our Psyker, and this is our Navigator because she's got the third eye. That's the only reason I know that. So, I suppose that's a decent order for them to be in. I don't know if it affects like formation or anything like that. And we got a little thing here on Seneschal Abelard Verserian. Of course, associates like Theodora von Valencia spent a decade serving the rogue trader. He's our Seneschal. Our right-hand man. Game looks good. I like the reflections. There's a lot of reading to get into the game. I apologize. That's, I think, one of the reasons why RPGs don't do as well on YouTube as I think they should, because of how much reading there is. All right, Liege Representative. Your Lordship, forgive me for not welcoming you with the appropriate obeisance. We were told you would prefer to arrive on Footfall incognito, and we were trying to attract as little attention as possible. That's fine. I'm here on behalf of the Liege of Footfall, Lord Vladimir Tokara. The Liege awaits the chance to speak with you at his residence. If you happen to have any other business to attend to, I can serve as your guard and tell you about the station. Cassia. Cassia's lip curls slightly. This is so familiar. Behind the amber-colored scattering of words of welcome, far less appealing hues lurk murky and diluted. The look of someone accustomed to lying and hiding their intentions. Ooh. Dura. Jerks her head, shakes it, hisses through her teeth. Someone's coming, and they're coming for us. Watch out, Lord Captain. Oh, do we get into combat right away? Abelard sighs and casually places his hand on his weapon. Who's coming? Judging by voices, there's a lot of them. Angry. They've got teeth, but they aren't that sharp. Their strength is their numbers. Pray, what are you talking about? What could you mean by such a cryptic pronounce? She doesn't get to say the rest. Did she get killed? Oh, she gets shot in the back. Hey, newcomers, how's that for a warm welcome? Oh, we get right into it. Yeah, welcome to Footfall, suckers.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Okay. Who's that dude? Anwar Bloodhand. Okay.
I've suffered worse.
Man, we are getting shot to hell before we even get a chance to do anything. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so we've got a full deal here, right? There is cover in this game. Pasquale obviously is our Mechanicus. We can put him in cover. He can still reach out and shoot. We have movement points as well as action points. I assume the green is the movement points and the yellow is action points. When we attack, our movement points are done. So I can put you into full cover here. I might put him into full cover here so I can move the Sister of Battle here. That still gets him view there. All right, one click goes there. Right click, move him? No. Left click moves him in. Okay. So now I've got a plasma overcharge. I've got a regular plasma overshot, a plasma overcharge extra damage, a plasma overcharge AoE. Okay, so in this game, bullets go somewhere. If they miss, they continue on till they hit something else. I assume they continue on. Friendly fire is a thing. Bad guys can shoot themselves. We can shoot each other. We can miss one guy and hit the guy behind him. AoE is targeted on a location. It always hit that location. You can still dodge an AoE attack, but if you make that dodge, it will move you out of your square. So keep that in mind. Now, we do have, it looks like direct sight at these guys. He's out. Okay, so this means they're in cover. This means he's out in the open would be my guess, but I can't see him. No, I can't see this guy. And I can't see this guy, but I will look out and see that guy. I'm wondering if we just put a regular shot on him. 65% chance. Okay.
Request approved.
We step out. We missed. It went on. We didn't hit anything else. Can I make this bigger, smaller? There we go. That's what I want. All right. We do have momentum. As that momentum goes up, we get special abilities. Over 175, we have a once in combat special ability. If we get below 25 or a character becomes very injured, they have another special ability. You can see here, he's got all sorts of stuff going on. Machine Spirit, all creatures within a 0-cell radius center on a target point. Ally weapons, recoil reduces half, protect percent bonus. Enemy recoil increases by half. Okay. We've also got study enemies. All enemies within a, I don't know, target point within a medium range. Learns their weak points. Increases the damage of the first adept's attacked in the turn against the studied enemy by the adept's intelligence. Okay, so he can study them and then shoot. We don't have enough. We've got 3. That one takes 3, so we could do all of it. Target the weakness. For 1 turn, all allies gain half the benefits of steady enemies and steady defense. Oh wait, well we don't have any because we didn't do it. That's a heal. More steady defenses. Tries to find weaknesses of the study. Manipulator push. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and study that guy. Now this guy's, I don't know, when is he going to go? He gets to go at the top. We're going to get one more chance at him. Sure, we'll study it. I assume that tells us about all Anvar thugs, as opposed to armored Anvar or anything like that. Okay, so that's his turn. I'm going to hit space and see if that does anything. It does. All right. He comes running in. We got some dodges. We took some damage. Our Psyker and our Sister Battle have both taken damage. Armor absorbed all that. Looks like we got hit, but the damage took it, or the armor took it. Pistols, I believe, are close range in this, so melee and pistols are, 1 square away. Man, it'd be nice if we got to shoot people before we die. You know what I'm saying? All right, Adira. You are our Psyker. What do we want you to do? I can't get into cover. I can almost get into cover. I got a lot of guys that side, though. I don't really want to run that way. If I'm going to run somewhere, it's going to be this direction. I could go to here. That'll get me out of cover from some of them. What are our abilities here? We can shoot. We've got a lightning arc. 4 targets when a 3. So, I like that. So let's go.
Shields me.
Oh, we hit ourselves. Oh, there was our friendly fire. We did hit them, but we hit us too. Okay, so I should have aimed it at him instead. Okay, that's okay. You learn, live and learn. I'm gonna go ahead and put you. Let's see, what do you got? First creature for every shot within 24 cells of the cone. Okay, well, we want to move then if we're going to do that. So what if I put you here? I'm going to move you to here. Apparently I can't. Why can I not? I click left, left click again. There we go. 2 left clicks. All right, then I go here. I'm still in the way, so I can't do it. I'm just going to do a single shot. 66, 66, 75. But you're already almost down. Now, you know what? You're out and I'll take the shot at the cut, though.
Not guidance.
Yeah, there we go. What else we got here? We've got a second wind. Gains an action point and removes cooldown from the dash to gain 1 level of fatigue. Okay. War Hymn restores momentum equal to Sister's doubled willpower bonus. Okay. Shot on the run gains +2 agility divided by +2 plus the soldier's agility divided by 2 to their movement points. Their next action costs 1 action point less. Oh, okay. And we've got a dash. Immediately dash to select. Oh, so I probably could have shot and then dashed to get out of range. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's just win that turn. We got more people coming. Oh, there's a lot of people coming in. Maybe we got some grenades or something we can use. We'll definitely have to do some lightning shots back there somewhere. All right, what does Cassia got? She's got a single shot. She's got a grenade. She can't reach. Let's see. What if I go to here? And then I throw a grenade. Can I reach there? There. No line of sight. There. That was nice. Okay, what does she got? Voice of command. Leader forces an ally to make every effort. Okay. Move, move, move. These are ways to essentially give people additional stuff. The target ally immediately gains a bonus turn with no movement points and action points equal to the leader's. Oh, okay. So I could go... Target is too far. Oh, I see where it's got to be. Okay, I got it. I got it. All right, I'm just going to pause there then. We've done a little bit of damage, not enough. But we've done some. We got 4, 8, 12, God knows how many more. Hey, I finally get a chance to do something. I've lost almost all my health at this point. Strike. Slash. Multiple enemies.
Suits my purpose.
Down they go. All right, what do I got here? Target ally immediately bonus turn. I mean, I guess I could do you. All right, so he's got no movement points, but he could shoot somebody. He's the wrong one to have done it. Oh, I can throw a grenade.
Took care of this one.
There we go. There we go. We're getting there. See the momentum dropping? I don't know. There's a momentum bar on here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Here, maybe? What's this? Superior vigilance. Okay, so we are above. So for 1 turn, all incoming damage reduces by the fighter's TOU bonus. Also strikes back when receiving attacks and guards allies in a radius of 3, jumping in and striking with pre. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. We'll see what that does. Wind his turn. Okay. Your turn. I'm going to shoot somebody with a plasma pistol. Oh wait, hold on. Plasma overcharge. Oh no, that is my pistol. I can't do anything else. I'm done. Okay. All right, now it's actually Avalard's turn. I guess we run up and smack somebody, right? We go smack a fool. If I go to here, I can go after that thug. We still have some cover from those guys. That is power swing. I think we just do the regular strike, right? 56%. Down he goes. Nice. All right, taunting scream. When killing an enemy or dealing righteous fury, the fighter screams at their enemies to become the priority target for those who fail. Oh, okay. Well, we could have done that earlier. Next melee attacks a greater chance. We should look at these before we do anything else. Until the fighter's next turn, all income to let's do that.
It will be done.
Right, because they're focused around him, so hopefully that'll happen there. We still have 4, 8, 11 guys left. All right, so you did a little buff there. Might have to move us back. All right. What's the range on our plasma overcharge? No, here, what's this one? This the one I want? AoE.
The Omniscient knows all. Comprehend.
Get a fair amount. Okay, we got a miss. We're in cover. It has a chance to hit the cover as well. Armor absorbed it. All right. I want to know if I do another lightning, how far, what is my range on it? If I go to here, I think we can fire that out. So let's go here. They're already mostly dead. Let's go after that. 94% chance.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh, just turned them to mush. What does this do? Flash of insight. Immediately grasp the nature of the steady target, applying double the effects to the target. Okay. Argenta. I'm just gonna take a. Is this like an aim shot? That's a reload. Okay. No, I'm just gonna take a regular old everyday. 70, 73, 73. Weapons, 35%. Okay, 70%, 70%. Can I see anybody over there? 40. Nope, okay. I'm gonna go see if we can finish you off.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Missed him. I think he had cover due to here, because I'm standing in the way. All right, they got some momentum as they ran in. He got his return attack. Nice. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Abelard hit him with the shotgun. No, hold on. He hits Abelard with the shotgun, almost hit. I don't know how he died. Right? He hit somebody with the power maul. Momentum is 200. Okay. I'm just gonna shoot somebody. How about you?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, it pierced. It went through and got both of them. Oh, yeah. That can obviously do damage to us too, right? So keep that in mind. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? What is that? I've got my own plasma overcharge. What if we drop that there? Abelard's going to step. We can't step on the body. That's fine. We'll go to here. What does the power maul do? It's those guys. Okay. Well, I'll just hit you. I need to be up 1. All right. The leader's running away. What's she trying to do? Pulling more people? Veil thickness value is changed by -1. Okay.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Just take a regular shot. All right, we get a little deal here, so it should kill him. But notice here, it's going to do. I'm assuming the blinking red is what it will do if it hits. The yellow is what it might do, and the rest is what you'd have left. I'm going to just kind of finish you off.
Functions successfully terminated.
So far, I really like the flow of this. I just have to remember that these should go before these, generally speaking. What is that? Precise shot. Oh.
Will do.
She's got a nice little las rifle there, it looks like. Yep, sniper rifle. Okay. So we took a little damage as we did this, and she has a reload. Okay. Oh, she got a dodge off. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Only 59%
I am a
chance.
navigator, not a servitor.
But we got it. So my understanding is that we will heal between combats, but there is a There will be an additional mechanic in there somewhere that will deal with wounds and that sort of stuff going forward. Emperor, protect me. They killed. Every time I warn them and they go all, dear Emperor, our Lord and Savior, how could this have happened? Who could have thought? Tara spits on the ground in annoyance. Fear not, young man. We took care of their tactics. Do you know who they are? Stop quivering, unwashed worm, and answer me. What was that? An attack right on the dock? Let's try that. We're a little bit like, what the hell? Your lordship, those guys were Anvars. They're a gang. They're the worst, I'm telling you. They're scared of no one. Not even Liege Vlada. He glances around like he's expecting bad to happen. Does this thing happen often around here? Shooting, yes. Attacks on nobles, not very often. Unless it's the Anvars. They're vicious. Not a week goes by without them killing and gutting somebody. They're wicked heretics. They respect nothing. They follow no rules. Go and report this to the Liege. All right. Yes, I'm sorry, your lordship. I'll go report to the Liege. They killed her. They killed my lady. Oh, this is so terrible. All right. That's as much acting as you get, by the way. So that's as good as it gets. All right. Let's keep. We got a little bit longer. I know we. Oh, we got loot. We get loot. Hold on. What the hell? That's a lot of loot. We've got shotguns. We've got shock batons. We've got scrappy auto guns. Okay. We've got some clothes, flak armor, nice, and some axes. I think we just go ahead and click. We're gonna just pack all of this as cargo. So we get cargo, we can sell that later. And we can pull stuff out of cargo later as well. So that guy got cut in half. He's missing a head. He's missing a leg, and his arm is over there. Yeah, he doesn't look good. It is a little bit gory. We've got some oxygen acetylene bottles over here. We'll assume that they've changed form a little bit, but that's got to be what they are, because you always need that sort of stuff. All right. I'm assuming there's a map here for us. Holy cow, look at that. Loot. Have we not picked up all the loot? Oh. Oh, that's the body over there. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know where we are. We got a servitor there. Let's see if she had more stuff. Oh, look at that. She had a stub carbine, knuckle dusters, some more flak armor, and a chain sword. Oh. Should we swap our sword for a chain sword? It's got more penetration. It does a little bit more damage on average. No, that's her sword. We have a chain sword. Okay. No, it says Rogue Trader sword. Yeah. And then the rest of this I'll pack as cargo, I think. Let's check our... Here, okay. So, we've got all sorts of gear we can get. We do have our hat. We've got helmets. We've got armor. We've got rings. Weapons. Second set of weapons if we want. Goggles. Jewelry, trinkets, that sort of stuff. An overcloak. There's our cloak right there. And some boots. I'm going to go ahead and swap that out. And you can see we can do weapons, armor, grenades, all that sort of stuff. Okay. These are our characteristics right now. We got a weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, agility, intelligence, perception, willpower, and fellowship. You can see these are the ones we got probably from our class, which helped us a lot. So that's pretty cool. They are 1 to 100. If I have a skill check against fellowship, I have to roll equal to or under, I believe, to pass. Let's take a look here at Abelard. I like the way his name filled in. There we go. There's Abelard. Weapon skill, strength, toughness, intelligence, and perception. Okay. He's got some skills here. He's got weapons down there. It tells us all our stuff. There's a lot to this game. This reminds me a lot more of an actual tabletop role-playing game as far as the character sheet, how much information there's on it. There's a lot to this game. This is going to take a while to figure out, I think, but I'm really, really excited about it. We've got our Argenta here, our Sister of Battle, looking all cool. If you guys are interested in really cool Sisters of Battle cosplay, look up, I think it's Sunday Slays. She did an amazing, absolutely amazing Sister of Battle cosplay. So check her out if you're interested in that sort of stuff. We've got our regular bolter, and she's got a flamer. Okay, that's appropriate for a sister battle, so we can flip back and forth between those. I believe you can flip back and forth with no action points, but you must have out, if you don't have your melee weapon out, you can't do attacks of opportunity or parries or that sort of stuff. So it might be worth it if you take a shot and you think people are going to run up on you, to just go ahead and change weapons. Go ahead and put that melee weapon in your hand before they get up on you, and you can use it, because you can flip it right back and take your shot next turn, I think. We'll find out. So she's got her skills here, and obviously all of her weapon stats right there. We've got Pascal, who just looks badass. I love the plasma gun there. All the little stuff ready to zap you. Very nice. And once again, we have his skills there. Xenos lore, warp lore, Imperium lore, tech use is at 80. Nice. This is Adira. So she is our regular, old-fashioned, unsanctioned psyker, meaning she can be killed at pretty much any time. She's very, very illegal. And we've got her skills here: agility, intelligence, perception. Okay. And what does she have down here? Athletics. What is her bonus? Lore Imperium's good. Tech use is good. Xenos is good. Nothing spectacular, but a 50% Medicaid. Okay. And we've got our navigator here. Toughness, willpower, fellowship. And once again, kind of 40s to 50s. So that is our characters. I'm going to end this one here. We will be back with some more, but this video is probably going to edit down to about an hour. I'm hoping maybe a little bit less, preferably, fingers crossed. But we're going to play this some more. So I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more Warhammer 40k. We will be playing some more of this throughout the alpha and beta. We may not do full Let's Plays through those, but we're going to definitely play for a little while for this one. And then maybe we'll focus on videos, maybe exploring mechanics or characters or whatever, something like that, as we work our way through the alpha, or as major updates come out, if we can focus on something that an update has done, right? That's kind of my thinking and my feeling at the moment. There's no point in trying to play all the way through. There's only a part of the game here in the first place, and that game may change dramatically as the development continues on. So that's my plan. We're also playing some Darktide a little bit here and there. I've done a couple videos for it. If you'd like to see some Darktide, let me know down below. I am loving playing it, even if it does crash on me some days a lot and some days not at all. It's completely inconsistent, which is always what you're looking for with a computer program, is to do something different every time. That's how you know the quality programming is involved. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Oh, there's a Discord down below. So go ahead, if you're interested in playing Darktide or co-op or anything else, get in touch with me, just being part of the community. I don't use it a lot, but it is there. And it's there as well for you if you happen to need it. You're looking for voice comms to play something like Darktide or any MechWarrior 5, anything else. We've got channels in there you can hop on and not have to worry about setting something up. So anyway, that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers.